Next topic is my worries for the new Gen 8 Pokemon games, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Okay? Right. I want to do the negatives just to get it out of my system because I've got plenty of worries, and for good reason. A lot of people got worries. I don't want it to seem like I'm a hater on these games, but I have to be fair. Alright? I have to be fair. So, my first worry, and I could get a lot of hate for this, but just hear me out. My first worry is that fucking experience share. You know the one that was introduced in Pokemon X and Y. The worst thing to ever happen to Pokemon games. I don't care what you say, your thing you hate about Pokemon games the most, experience share. The fact that you can catch a party of 6, only use 1, reach the Elite 4 and have a full party of level 70s and 80s with just using one Pokemon throughout the game and not doing any sort of work or thinking whatsoever. It is bullshit. I hate it. Now, a lot of people will go, look, turn the experience share off. But yeah, that's good. It makes the game a lot funner for me. But what about the initial playthrough, right? I want to level up my Pokemon the fastest way I can, so to save me time during the end game. Why? If I turn the experience share off, it's going to take me longer, and I get penalised for doing it for having to grind. Why do I have to get penalised for me wanting to make the game fun? That is bullshit, and you know it. You should not get penalised for turning the experience share off. You should get rewarded instead. No, it takes me longer to beat the game and I have to grind. Fuck off. I don't care what your thought on the experience share is. Fuck off. It is shit. Right? Notice that. I get it. It's a cool concept. It's for... I know people are like... No, but actually no. I had some people come to me. They put it in for the experienced players for endgame. So it's faster to level up the Pokemon. No, they did not. Yeah, it helps a lot, but that's not the reason they did it. They did it to make the game more accessible for younger audiences and more casual audiences, for the game to be easier. That is bullshit, right? When an easy game does not make a better game, right? Not saying a harder game makes a better game, but for RPG, if an RPG is piss easy, it's a shit game. It's in an RPG genre. RPGs cannot be easy, else it's shit. Name me one good, easy RPG game. Fucking, I'll stand here all day. Right? The experience share is bullshit. How do I want? Actually, I'll get into how they can fix it afterwards. But it is bullshit. If that experience share is in the game and they give it to you right at the start of the game, I'm not going to be happy. I will not buy this game. I will not buy it if that experience share is in the game, and you'll be like, why? Just that thing will ruin the game. As I said, an easy RPG is a shit RPG. I know you got end game, but if why'd I have to be bored for hours just to reach end game? Fuck off! I'm not having it. Right. I got the worst thing out the way. I won't be so negative after that. But fuck me, the RPG pisses me off. Generally, fuck off the RPG. Sorry, the experience share. Right. Okay, I got that out of the way. Let me just breathe for a bit. Oh, and go on and rant for hours about the RPG. The RPG, fuck off the experience share. God damn, I cannot even think. Right. My second worry, and I'm gonna get so much hate for this as well. The graphics. This is our first mainline Pokemon game on the Switch. Why are the graphics so shit? I was not expecting Breath of the Wild graphics. No, I wasn't. But fuck me, the graphics are shit. Well, it's not the graphics. The graphics look great. It's the art style. It's the art style. It's shit. The shell shaded art style. It worked on the 3DS because it couldn't handle amazing graphics. Right, let me just back up a bit. Pokemon Colosseum. Art style in that game, I want that in the new Pokemon games. The art style in Pokemon Colosseum is better than the art style in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And that's fact. Well, that's actually my opinion. I shouldn't state my opinion as fact. But it is. It's like, it's so much better. This is a mainline Pokemon game. Why the fuck does it look like a 3DS game? What the heck's going on? As I said, I wasn't expecting The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild graphics. I wasn't. But they didn't fucking try. And that brings up my next worry about this game. They didn't try something new with the graphics. I'm worried about this game. If they're not willing to interface with the graphics, this feels, I'm worried this is going to be a lazy game where it's just a generic crappy Pokemon game. Where everything is just exactly the same shit we played, but with a different paint, different brushes, like a different paint, just a fucking different paint job. I'm fucking worried about that. Right, let me just stop the timer here. I'm not getting any comments in. Right. I'm worried this is going to be a lazy game. I don't know how much time they put into this game. They developed Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. First off, let me just say, I didn't buy those games. I played those games, I refused to buy them. So I didn't support the games. I played it, and I must admit, when I was first playing it, I thought it was awesome. I really enjoyed the game. It was nostalgic and everything, but the longer you play it, the more you realise this game is shit. Right? There's no end game content. It's fucking easy. I haven't struggled once. I've got a fucking Eevee that is super effective against fucking everything. Like, what is going on? Why is this piss easy? And then the gimmick with the catching, I thought was fucking, it was so fun, but it turned out to be so crap. It was so bad in the end. Like, yeah, it was fun after you catch like your first 100 Pokemon, and that's a good thing. I'm saying it was fun, but that's not how you play Pokemon. Imagine catching 1,000 Pokemon like that. Tell me you'd still be having fun. No, you fucking wouldn't. And if you would, good for you. Honestly, good for you. But I wasn't having fun. I need to stop stating my opinions as fact. I know, but I thought it was shit in the end. It was so crap. It was just so gimmicky, and it felt like a waste of time. It was too long. It was too tedious. It was just so. It was so bad. It was so bad. Alright, my next worry is the game's going to be too easy. Look at the games that's come out lately. The experience share, not just the experience share. It wasn't just the experience share. It was just too fucking easy. The games were they're too easy, man. Right. And look, I'm not saying Pokemon games have been notoriously hard, but my favourite Pokemon games are Gen 2, Pokemon Gold and Silver, and Pokemon Heart Gold and Gold Silver. Soul Silver. Gold Silver? Fuck me. I can't talk. But I believe them to be the hardest games, because if you weren't grinding, the second you hit red, you're severely underleveled. And it's a pain in the ass. If you have been grinding, then, well, yeah, it's still not the easiest battle in the world. It'd be easy, but if you haven't been grinding, it's hard. It's hard, and I loved it. I think everyone's favourite battle has been red. It's been the most memorable battle, not just for the character. It was for the difficulty, because we haven't had a difficult battle like that. I mean, Cynthia's been bloody hard. I remember Cynthia being hell of a hard. But I can argue red has been harder than Cynthia. I love Cynthia, by the way. I'm not knocking on Cynthia. I like Cynthia battle because it was hard, right? I remember Stephen battle being hard, but I was really young at the time, so yeah. I mean, everyone remembers Whitney as well, because Whitney's fucking Miltank. And I'm not saying that's the hardest battle in the world, but everyone remembers it because they had at least some trouble with it. The most memorable battles are the hard ones. What battles can you remember in Sun and Moon? What battles can you remember in X and Y? I know what battles I can remember. Fuck all. I mean, you had to battle your rival at the end of Ultra Sun, Ultra Y for the championship. That was the most... I nearly fell asleep, man. It wasn't surprising or anything. If that battle was hell of a hard, then that would have been an awesome battle. But the fact that it was so fucking easy. Jesus Christ, it was crap. It was so bad. It was so bad. Right. Next point. The story. Now, that's my next worry, the story. Now, look. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about with this. Right? All I know is I've not been enjoying the stories in Pokemon at all. I like everyone. You can call me a Gen 1er. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green is awesome because you just went out, you interpreted the story yourself. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver was sort of the same. Right? I'm not saying no story is the best story. I'm far from that opinion. I must admit, I did like the story in Pokemon Platinum. Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, though, that was a weak story. Man, that was a weak story. Pokemon are not fucking good for stories. And, alright, Gen 5, Pokemon White, Black and White, right? I know a lot of people was going to say, man, that was one heck of a story. To who? To children it was. Look, I know these games are not made for adults. They're designed for children. But if you gave that story to any like writer, I'm like 99% sure they'd say, yeah, cool concept, but the execution was crap. But I don't know, man. Like, what was it? The Sun and Moon stories where they just went off the bloody handlebars with the little warp holes and stuff. Right. That is weird. I'm the first person to admit I don't know what I'm talking about with this. I don't know what to expect. Alright. The story I want is less story. Not no story, but less story. Okay? But less story doesn't mean no story. I want it to feel like an adventure. I don't want to feel like I'm saving the world. I want to feel like I'm having a Pokemon adventure. Make me feel like a kid again. I mean, let's be honest, that's the main reason I still play Pokemon. Is to feel like a kid again. As I say, it's my first ever game. Pokemon was the first ever game I owned, not what I played, but I actually physically owned. So I've got so many fond memories. I just want to go back to those memories. I think that's the reason why any adult really plays Pokemon. Most adults, not any adult, most adults. But they got fond memories, they want to go back to those memories. I can't talk for everyone. Right. Next thing, my next worry is, I'm really worried about this. Right. It's not open world. I knew it wasn't going to be open world, but it's going to be a linear game. Right, I don't really have that much problem with it being linear. You just travel in a straight line. But I mean, Pokemon's meant to be a Pokemon adventure. It's advertised as a Pokemon adventure. You're just traveling in a straight line. But I mean, we grew up with that. But my pet peeve is, right, this just hear me out on this one. If you look back on that trailer, the routes are narrow as fuck. The spaces you can walk is narrow as fuck. It's just everything's narrow. There's no place to breathe. This is a Switch game. It should be wide open areas. Why is everything so narrow where you can walk? Game Boy. Back in the Game Boy days, I understand. DS days, I understand. 3DS days, completely understand because the hardware wasn't there. This is a home console. Why the heck is the spaces we can walk so narrow? This what brings me back to saying I think they got lazy on this game. I'm hoping they didn't. I'm hoping they did not get lazy. But I got a feeling they got so bloody lazy on this game that like they could have made the areas wide open. You can literally explore, but they just made it so narrow, and you're just It looks. I'm not saying you are, but by the looks of it, you're just traveling in a straight line. Where you can go off in a different direction in one route. Like this should be. Oh my god, they could have made it so much better. And I mean, look, I wasn't a big fan of the Let's Go games, but at least you get to see the Pokemon. This game, fuck off. Like you're back to just seeing the grass. You could make these worlds just breathe life. We all want those games. I cannot be the only person who wants a game that is just brought to life. That's just, you know, it's just the world seems lifeless. Even though I love the areas look beautiful. You don't see any wild Pokemon. You got fucking trainers that just stand there staring in one direction. And you got a little narrow path you can walk around. That doesn't scream a home console a home console mainline Pokemon games. I understand. Look, I love Pokemon Colosseum. They're the same, and they could have made it more, you know, more breathable. But in their defense, it wasn't a mainline Pokemon game. This is worrying. This is what's stopping this stuff I'm talking about. It's stopping me from pre-ordering it. I'm not going to buy this game day one. I'm not. It's simple as that. So I've got so many worries for it. I've got a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to it, but I'm just getting my worries out of the way. Right, I need to get the negative out of the way so I can be positive for the rest of the podcast. Alright, my next point, which I'm not going to get too much into because I got the next topic is what I'm going to get into this, but the end game. My worries is the end game is going to be crap. I mean, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There was like this like Team Rocket episode, but yeah, what do you do? What that an extra half an hour gameplay? Omega Sapphire. Like the Sapphire and Ruby remixes, I can't. The name's not popping in my head anymore. But you had that like Rayquaza thing. It's like, yeah, the story's cool, but that's an extra half an hour gameplay. Endgame. When I think endgame, I'm thinking Battle Frontier. I'm thinking something that's going to add hours upon hours of play afterwards. That's difficult and fun. All right, but I won't get too much into that. I want to be more positive about that. But I'm worried about, like, man, we had a fucking tree for Sun and Moon. Wow, amazing. It's just the battle tower, but a tree form. Innovative, amazing. Well done. Like, pat on the fucking back for that. Jesus Christ. All right. My last worry. So this could be my last worry, and then I'm gonna get off the topic of negativity. Right. I'll start moving on to more positive stuff. Game Freak's marketing, man. I'm just trying to stay away from this, but everyone that has watched a single Pokemon video on YouTube accidentally clicked on it with their butt cheeks. So they sat down on the mouse, it clicked on the Pokemon video. You get recommended Pokemon videos all around. It's impossible to skip spoilers. Game Freak's marketing is shite. It's absolute shite. They just release every single Pokemon, new Pokemon in every generation. It's like, here's all the Pokemon. There's no mystery. They just like release everything, and when you start playing the game, you're like, I feel like I've already done this shit because I've seen it all before. I've pretty much watched a Let's Play on this with the amount of stuff you gave us. Leave some mystery, man. Show one or two exciting things. Don't show off the entire bloody game. I want to just see like a few. Like, I want to see 5 new Pokemon from this generation. 5 new Pokemon and the top evolutions for the starters. And that's it. I don't want to see all the Pokemon. I just want to see 5 and then the 3 top evolutions, and that's it. Right? I don't want to see the legendary. Actually, you probably have to see the legendary Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be in the trailers, of course. Fucking leave some mystery, man. Like, the Game Freak marketing is the worst marketing of any company I've ever seen. It's crap, right? It's absolute shite. But alright, deep breaths. We're gonna move on to something way more positive. Okay, thanks for listening to my rants, but I've got it out the way now. I've got it completely out the way. So, next topic. My wish list for Gen 8. Let's put some smiles on our faces.